Oh, good morning from Eggs Orchids, and as you can see, this is my small greenhouse and it's completely empty. And the reason for that is, well, I'll show you in a minute. Well, I live next to a woods and I was just stood here, just viewing the scenery, when I heard a crack. So I just ran away towards the greenhouse, and this big massive tree came down and landed on top of the greenhouse. You can see it here. I'll try and film it best I can. And these are the thick branches of it. It also brought this massive one down. As you can see, I'll try and follow it up there. You see it? Huge, about 70 feet tall. This is the tree that broke, that is now overhanging the greenhouse and just touching it. And that was the other one that went. This massive one. Going way up there. So I think I better move out of here now, and we'll have a look at. I'm going to repot a large Paph, if I can make room in my greenhouse where all the plants are. And I think I better get out of here now before the wind gets up. Well, today, after that near miss earlier in the week, I'm going to repot this very large Paph Rothschildianum. It's, if I got the label, I'll show you. Take a bit for it to, there we are. That's what it is. And it was last repotted September 2010. So I think it's due for it. The reason why I'm doing it is that all the algae has got round the plastic of the pot, and I can't see the roots at all. So what I'm not going to do a full repot. I'm just going to take it out of the pot. I'm going to check the roots, take off all the bad ones, clean the pot and put it back in the same material and everything, because it looks like it's doing okay, even though it's 7 years old. Okay? Right, so the next job is trying to get it out of the pot. If you can see me through all these plants I have in here, because all the ones from the small greenhouse are now in here. So I haven't much room or everything, and I watered yesterday and it took me 4 hours. Never mind, that's what we do it for, isn't it? Right, so I'll just give it a squeeze. See, what I think I better do as well is I think I better turn this round and all the bark won't fall out. Whoopsie daisy. That's the trouble with not having as much room as I should have. Here we are. It's a ton weight. Right. Is it coming out of the pot? I think this will take some doing. But we'll do it. Here it comes. There we are. So it's out of the pot. So what I'll do now, I'll clean it all up. I'll not take the roots off, the bad roots off, and I'll just show you what it's like then. Well, I think I'll just show you the pot first, and you can see how it's covered in algae, so I couldn't see the roots, and that's what it like. Needs a good clean. Just stops you seeing the roots growing and how the plant's going on if you have a clean pot. The thing to do is just drop it in a coloured pot afterwards so it doesn't receive any light. But if I've got one big enough, I don't know. Right, this is the compost I've taken out, and you can see I haven't cut any roots off, but there are all these dead roots in. Absolutely full of them. Which just shows that a plant, an orchid, will do away with its old roots and grow new ones as well. So these have been cast off over 7 years. So you know, just a few of them. So we'll get rid of all these out of the compost, which I'm going to put back, because the bark is still pretty hard. So I don't know why. I would have expected it to be mushy, but it's very hard. I can't break it. So we'll try and resurrect all that. So I'll be back in a minute. A load of the dead roots I've thrown out of the compost. And what I propose to do is mix some new bark in with this. Some Pallister bark, the Portuguese bark, and another load of perlite. Well, I've just finished cutting off all the bad roots, and here you can see the pile I've cut off, the roots. You won't think we'd have had so many. And here is the plant totally cleaned up. Looks good. Some beautiful new growths on there. You see the nice white tips growing, and every one of those roots are rock hard. So that's not a bad root system, I wouldn't think. There's the plant. Nothing more remains now but to pot it up again. Well, it's all potted up now in its nice clean pot. So that should be fine. It should be doing it a bit of good, that. Although it was okay before, but I really felt like it needed repotting after so long. Anyhow, it's in its nice 20cm pot by, it's about 20 centimetres deep. So I'll just put it back in its place, and Bob's your uncle. Anyhow, just a quick look round the greenhouse to see how compact I am. Oh dear. Some bulbophyllums flowering there. They're all bunged in together, a bit dark down there, but they'll be alright. Nowhere else to hang any. Nice little one here. Arangus Mr. Cedar. It's a bit difficult to move in here and show you everything, because I'm banging my head on things, and I don't know when I'll be straight. But that's about it for now. So if you've enjoyed it, you know, I'd like you to subscribe. If not, you know, give me a thumbs down. But I've done my best with this one in the circumstances. Okay, so until next time, bye.